for you. Or see if another store nearby might have it. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, welcome to my beauty entertainment channel. Yeah, there you go. So if you'd like to follow me on social media, here is my Twitter, my Twitter and my Instagram. Go enjoy yourself. And while you're here, you can check out some of my recent videos. I posted a review of Tiger King, that nightmare that was on Netflix, and then before that I posted a collab with my friend Julia talking about our beauty brand conspiracy theories, and then before that I posted a Future Nostalgia review, the album by Dua Lipa, which was a masterpiece. In case you didn't already know, go stream that. Yup, that was my fastest intro to date, I think. I'm getting better at this. Okay, so I've been wanting to make, oh, it's up here. I've been wanting to, okay. So I've been wanting to make a video about this for a very long time, but I try to relate my videos to something that currently happened, and something that really exemplified this hadn't happened in like a couple of months, or not in a way that it was clear enough for me to show this issue that I've been seeing for the past like 3 years. And then a bunch of stuff happened yesterday, and I got my meal. I got my evidence for this video. Okay. Influencers are living in an alternate reality. I said multiple times that celebrities are living in an alternate reality, but influencers are in one too. You know, influencers think they're in the same one as celebrities, but they're not. They're not. You're not a household name. Not all of you anyway. There's some influencers who I think can be considered household names, but they're not in the same alternate reality, but they're living in an alternate universe. It's more of a state of delusion. It's not like an actual alternate state of reality. It's more like it's a state of delusion. So what the hell happened yesterday? Well, literally so much stuff happened before noon. It was my busiest day of classes, and Twitter decided to set itself on fire before noon. It was alarming. Anyway, so what happened yesterday? People are choking out their fans for no reason. I don't understand. People are saying the N-word again, because what else is new? Bad Baby is blackfishing again. I don't understand. Whatever. As told by King, I made a good video on Bad Baby and her blackfishing and all that kind of stuff, so you should go watch that because that encapsulated my feelings perfectly. But I want to focus on one thing that happened yesterday, this freaking mugshot trend. If you would have asked me 3 days ago if I would be making a video about a mugshot trend, I would have, oh my god, what has the world come to? But this mugshot trend is just kind of a catalyst for the bigger issue of what I wanted to talk about: influencers lacking the ability to empathize. That's what I want to talk about because it was ever so abundant yesterday, and I would like to use it as my evidence for my thesis, okay? So if you are unaware of what the mugshot trend was, like I was in the dark, oh, let me enlighten you as to this disaster, the new disaster that's taking place on the internet. So this trend apparently started on TikTok, and the trend is basically you draw like cuts and bruises and black eyes and bloody lips all over yourself because you have nothing better to do, and you take a fake mugshot. So like fake mugshots have been around for a while, especially when all those socialites got arrested in like the late 2000s, and then when Orange is the New Black came on the scene, everyone wanted to do fake mugshots. So it's not a new concept, but where does the problem lie? The concept of a fake mugshot has always been a wee bit problematic, always, because there's a lot of prison. There's a lot to unpack when it comes to prison, especially the prison system in the United States of America. There's a lot to unpack that the people doing this trend absolutely don't have the mental capacity to understand. Okay, well, let's go back to the mugshot trend. I want to ask a question. Why? Why? That's my first and ever dying question when it comes to bullshit bull like this. Why? Who was the colossal dumbass, because that's the only way I can describe you, who decided to start this trend? You know, this goes back to most of the beauty community and like those pretty people, TikTokers and YouTubers, all of them being dumb as a bag of rocks. That's what this goes back to. Because all it would have taken was 30 seconds. All it would have taken is 30 seconds to think before painting your eye black and blue to maybe realize, hey, maybe this isn't the smartest or the most socially conscious trend I could be spending my time doing. That's all it would have taken, is 30 seconds of deep constructive thoughts to realize maybe this isn't the best thing for me to do. But that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist in this state of delusion. Girl, I haven't gone outside in a long time, so all my foundations are too dark or like look too dark. It'll fix itself. So yeah, just so you're aware, it's gonna fix itself. So this takes me to my point. How are you so out of touch with reality and the everyday person that you think that this trend is okay to start or continue? Because everybody is at fault here. The person who started this trend is at fault, and everybody who did it is also at fault. So let's start. Influencers, let's just go to the idea of an influencer. An influencer is basically a regular person, an everyday person who got famous. They were, let me find my brush 1 second. Okay. They were everyday people who put themselves on social media, and then something goes viral and then they get famous. These are specifically the type of influencers that I'm talking about. We don't really see these shenanigans happen with influencers who have been working for years and honing their craft and have gotten to where they are through hard work, dedication, and morals. We don't see this with them. We don't ever see this with them. It's with the people who became viral after just one thing happening, and now they don't know what to do because they lost their brain, okay? We see this lack of empathy, because that's what it is. I'm gonna call a spade, this lack of empathy. We see it with viral sensations. I'm not sure about all of them, because it depends what your definition of viral is, but I'm talking about viral people, so like Viners who turned into YouTubers who got famous super quickly, and now we see this with TikTok stars, people having exponential growths on social media platforms, and it comes with this completely delusional state because they were thrown so far out, they were thrown out of the regular everyday people within a day. Because all these people came from usual viral sensations, okay? These are everyday people who one day woke up and all of a sudden they were known. They were known by millions of people, all right? Their fast track to fame goes to their head. And what do they forget? They forget that they were regular people 3 business days ago. They forget where they came from, and they lose the ability to empathize with regular people because they don't have to anymore. They're famous. They're celebrities, right? They're famous. No. What they fail to realize is there is a key difference between a celebrity and an influencer. When a celebrity messes up, not in like an actual mess up like something racist or something ignorant, not that, but when it's like a snafu, if you will, when it's a snafu, a celebrity, whether it's an actor, a singer, a dancer, someone who's famous for a reason, they usually have a talent or something unique that they bring to the table that allows people to forgive them or look past or be like, it was an error. Not talking about racism, not talking about snafus, okay? They usually have something that is worth forgiving them over. What do these influencers bring to the table? Absolutely nothing. I'm not saying I'm specifically talking about most of those former Viners, YouTubers, and TikTokers that rose to exponential fame within, I don't know, months or a year or even weeks, some of them, okay? They all start to blend together. White, obnoxious, stuck up people who were either losers in high school and are now trying to take out that aggression on the rest of the world, or they were super popular in high school and are trying to continue their sadistic reign over the rest of the world. It's one of the two. It's always one of the two. Don't go look. Go look. They were either losers in high school or they were incredibly popular and want to continue their sadistic reign over the rest of the world. That's what it is. They don't have to empathize. Where's my brush? They don't have to empathize with regular people anymore because they're celebrities. But a lot of them fail to realize their fame is on a very thin line. One fuck up, one mistake, or a new, better, fresher face comes along and the fame is gone. That's why they do all of these shenanigans, because they are fully aware. One thing, one change in the world, their fame is gone. Do you know how many people have gotten 15 minutes of fame? If you think back, I don't know if, I feel like a magazine has to have by now made a list of every like one-hit wonder or 15-minute of fame people that got famous on social media. They've had to have a list of them. It'd probably be in the thousands by now. So this world, we move so fast. This world moves so fast that there's nothing unique about these people that would keep me interested enough to perhaps look past a snafu. Again, not racism, a snafu. Do you understand? Okay. The same type of influencer, white, obnoxious, loser, or popular in high school, we see the same type of influencer get fast-tracked to fame, but everyone hates them. Everyone hates them. So how are they so big? Besides the fact that the only thing that will get an influencer canceled is animal abuse. That is the only thing that will get an influencer canceled is animal abuse. Go look at the cold hard facts. Who are the two most popular people in the beauty community? Look at every single YouTuber on the trending page. Usually has some sort of racist history. But the girl who hit her dog, as she should have, but she was gone within days. Within days, she was gone. Anyways. The qualities that people hate about these fast-tracked influencers is what makes them, what made their growth so exponentially fast. Yes, they might be a viral sensation and that helps, but in order to continue your exponential growth super fast, it requires these qualities that people don't like. Let's discuss. There's an easy way to get famous. Like, especially on YouTube and social media, there is a formula. If you don't care about people, if you can throw your morals out the window, you can get 10 million subscribers in 1 year. You absolutely can, girlfriend, if you create scandal after scandal, enforce stereotype after stereotype, and if you sprinkle in a hint of a racist past, you will be on your way to having a rented house in LA with 4 cars that you can't afford. You will be on your, if you're able to do that, it is a formula. Go look at who's famous. Go look at who the biggest influencers are. Not just beauty. I'm talking about like, cause I don't know, there's like, I don't think they're considered lifestyle, like funny girl YouTubers or pretty bisco girl. Go look at all of them. Oh my God. There is a fast track, and that's how we keep getting people like this in these positions. Lacking empathy will get you famous quickly. Very, very quickly. So what the hell does this have to do with this mugshot trend? Okay, let's take a step back. Posting yourself with a fake bloody nose and a busted lip in the name of a fake mugshot is tone deaf. Let's just start there. And we could also add how most of these mugshot pictures have absolutely no context that it's a mugshot. I went and I looked at the ones that weren't just the people that I'll talk about in a second. Never any context. It's just a picture of you with a fake bloody nose, busted lip, and you're like crying, there's never any context, so it just looks like you just got assaulted. All it would have taken was 30 seconds of constructive thought. 30 seconds of to sit down and be like, is this appropriate? Is this appropriate? Is this okay to post? 30 seconds. There are different routes, there are different doors that I could open to explain why this is tone deaf, and I'm gonna open every single door. One, let's blend out this concealer. The risk of most of these people doing this trend, the risk of them being in jail is slim to none. Let's start there, because a lot of people doing this trend were in fact white. Like my friend Alana said on Twitter yesterday, let a black person do this fake mugshot trend, it's gonna get really awkward really freaking quickly. It's gonna get really awkward really freaking quickly. If I decide to paint myself black and blue and put a mugshot thing in front of me, it could get awkward very quickly. All right? It's funny to fake, it's fun to have a fake mugshot when you are not disproportionately incarcerated. It's so fun and quirky and just so interesting to put yourself in a position when you are not disproportionately put in that position every single day of your life. Are we serious? Do we not see what's going on in the world? We can correlate this to the coronavirus. You know, everyone doesn't have the privilege of wearing a mask on their face and walking outside. Did you know that? Did you know that not everyone is able to put on a mask and walk outside and feel safe? Because what do they think of people, wearing masks outside? Especially when they're telling us use bandanas. If you can't find a mask, what is not? This is are you seeing the state of delusion you have to be in to not realize the ramifications of stupid stuff like, are you? It's so fun. It is so fun to pretend to be arrested when there's not a risk of you being arrested for just being who you are every single day. It's so fun. It's so fun. I can't, oh my God. It's so, oh my God. Imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are. 2, it's it's very triggering to people. I'll circle back to this later in a second. 3, you are not a special effects makeup artist because it looks like shit. We can start with how most of these makeup looks like shit and it doesn't look real. Okay, so there are 3 doors. There are 3 doors there. 2 of them are clearly worse than the other one. The other one was supposed to be a joke, but we'll talk about the first 2 because those are the real issues that nobody who did this trend seemed to grasp. Okay? So back to the could be triggering to people. So James Charles is not the person who started this trend, but he did hop on the trend and posted a picture of his mugshot look to Twitter. But it's now deleted. So when did this picture get deleted? Well, it absolutely wasn't after multiple domestic violence survivors were in his comments telling him, "Hi James, this is really triggering to me as a domestic violence survivor." His own fans were in his comments as nice as possible, literally saying, James, I'm so sorry. I don't want to make you hate me, but this is so triggering to me." They were apologizing for feeling oh my God. And then influencers, their favorite, what did James do? What did James do when these comments are these multiple? I saw over 20 comments like that. James did what influencers' favorite thing to do when they want to deflect responsibility. Gaslight. He started gaslighting domestic violence survivors. Are you seeing? Are you seeing it? Oh my God. This happens Gaslighting happens in every single scandal because they don't have the ability to empathize and see something from someone else's point of view. They are unable to do that. The world doesn't, they're unable to realize the world doesn't revolve around me, and maybe, possibly this other person who has a different life experience from me might have something to add to the conversation. They're unable to do that thing, that basic human thing that everyone else can do. They can't do it. Because this fast track to fame. I saw literally over 15, 20 comments saying similar stuff. Hi James, I'm a domestic violence survivor. This is really triggering for me. Hi James, I'm a survivor of child abuse. This is really triggering to me, over and over and over and over again. So what did he? He gaslit all of them. He went, I'll post some now deleted tweets on my screen. It's all a crock of bullshit. That's the only way I can use to describe it. So let me put my powder on before I continue. So he basically is like, I don't get the big deal. That's the influencer's favorite freaking line, is I don't get the big deal. Do you see the inability to freaking empathize with people? Oh my God. You have people coming in your comments telling me this is triggering to me. And then James goes on a little bit of a rant. And then he starts comparing. He says, well, what about movies? What about Halloween? What about special effects makeup? What about simply bloody noses? I have some responses for you, James Charles. I had no idea you were in a movie, James. I had no idea that despite production being shut down on every single thing out right now, you are somehow on a movie set. Is the movie with Netflix? Oh wait, James, that door was closed because your ego got too big for your britches and you closed that door before. Are we seeing a pattern of behavior? Egomaniacal behavior. Oh, let's go to Halloween. Is it October? Did we somehow fast forward in time and I had no idea? Are kids trick-or-treating outside? No. It's April, James. It's not Halloween, James. What was the next thing? Special effects? Are you a special effects makeup artist, James? Are you? I didn't know that. I had no idea since you Photoshop your makeup looks. I had no idea, James, that you could be a special effects makeup artist. I had no idea, James. A simple bloody nose. Did a softball hit your nose in your house that I'm not aware of? Because if it did, you can correct me. Did a softball fly and hit you smack it fast in the face and you got a bloody nose from that? Or was it fake blood? I'm confused. None of these situations represent what is currently happening. He is using these situations that literally are not related to what is going on right now to deflect responsibility that you participated in a tone-deaf trend and now you don't want to apologize for it. Instead of taking responsibility for the fact that you participated in a tone-deaf trend, instead of taking that responsibility, you decided to condescendingly gaslight entire groups of people. For what and for why? Did you have a YouTube video filmed on it, James? Did you already have it uploaded and edited? Were you gonna post it yesterday? What, why? And then he says, oh, it's a dumb trend. What's the big deal? Yes, James, that's a point we're all trying to make. It's a dumb trend that should have never been started in the first place. And then this man goes and posts pictures of The Weeknd and Billie Eilish being like, what's the big deal? They did it, opening himself up to harassment from their stands. You did that to yourself. You did that to yourself. You've opened yourself to harassment from The Weeknd stands and Billie Eilish stands. You're dumb. You're dumber than I thought, okay? And then this gaslighting, it almost made me tear up, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, because I'll post a tweet on my screen, he had a domestic violence survivor, I'm pretty sure, apologizing for being triggered by his picture. I had to take a step back. This woman was apologizing. She's like, I'm so sorry I made you upset by me being triggered. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. And then how did he end it? How did he end it? How did he end this whole situation? Well, if you guessed a gaslighting deflection to his haters, you just won the lottery, because you are completely correct. He didn't apologize. And that is this is the root of my issue. Let me put this down. Hold on. I don't understand. You can have hundreds, literally hundreds of people explain to you rationally and quite kindly, might I add. No one came in his comments sideways. It was all, hi James, delete. Hi James, tweet us, delete us. It wasn't anything absolutely rude. You have hundreds of people explain to you why this wasn't the smartest trend to hop on and capitalize from, since that's what James Charles does to maintain his career. Hop on and capitalize on trends or trendy people. Go look at who he's collabed with in the past month. Okay, it's okay. Influencers all do it. The world moves too fast. You gotta hop on with trendy people. I get it. However, people come into your comments and tell you this is not good, this is not right, and you just don't care and blow it off as hate. I don't think influencers understand what the word hate means. And I'm getting quiet because I'm getting really freaking angry. It is appalling. It is appalling how it is very common for influencers to write everything that they don't agree with off as hate. Now, I am not saying there's not a James Charles hate train. There is a James Charles hate train, just like there's a Jaclyn Hill hate train, but this had nothing to do with there being a hate train, James. This had nothing to do with people just picking on you for no reason. That's not what the situation is about. People came to you as your fans. Most of them are your fans telling you, hey, this is tone deaf. This isn't great. And of course, he's only responding to the fans who are praising him and saying, don't let the haters get you mad. They just want to be you. Interesting how they only respond to those comments. It's like clockwork every freaking day, and I can't, it's growing exhausting. Have you ever stopped and thought and looked within yourself as to why you think people don't like you? Because we can start there. Have you ever looked within yourself as to why you think everybody doesn't like you? Are you seeing something within yourself that you don't like? Is that maybe what's happening? Have you ever read, I'm about to get so mad. Okay. Have you ever read the comments under your mugshot trend? Who would have thought I'd be saying that? And people are telling you this is tone deaf, this is triggering, and you don't care. The comments under your video where, this isn't just about James Charles. Like, this is, I want to make that clear. I'm not focusing on him. He's the catalyst for me making this video. The comments under your mugshot trend. The comments under your video where you work a regular job for a day telling you, hey, this is tone deaf and these are people's lives. Have you ever stopped to think? Maybe me telling my followers they need to come out of this quarantine with an LLC, a big business degree from Bing.com, which is where y'all got your business degrees, from Bing.com, and a whole business. Maybe that's tone deaf, considering we're in a global pandemic. Maybe it's not the best to be promoting my multi-level marketing scheme to people during a global pandemic, and you wonder why people don't like you. This isn't just about James. I'm talking about influencers in general. How do you write these things off as hate? How do you not look within yourself and say, hey, maybe I messed up. Maybe I messed up by making an entire video with 5,000 ads of me working a regular job for a day and me kikiing and laughing it up in the kitchen at Chipotle. Maybe they don't hear themselves. Do you hear how ridiculous you sound? If you don't come out of this pandemic with 5 new skills, you're worthless. People providing you with valid points, valid evidence, their own life stories, their own lives, which matter, and you blow it off as hate. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm very mad right now. It's alarm, and you see how it's a pattern of behavior. Hello. Also wanted to add, so did the mugshot trend. It was tone deaf. Maybe it was not your intention at all to be tone deaf or do something in that regard. Why didn't you delete it immediately? Are you seeing what I'm saying? Why was it not taken down immediately? If you genuinely had, if you had no idea, and you had all these people telling you, hey, this is not good, this is a bad look, this is tone deaf, why wasn't it taken down immediately? It wasn't taken down immediately. It was taken down hours after the fact, and it was followed up with a gaslighting apology. I don't know, gaslighting phrase, a couple gaslighting paragraph. Actually, no, it wasn't a full sentence, but a gaslighting run-on sentence. We could go down a list of tone-deaf things influencers have done and then written it off as hate. It's a pattern of behavior, and I'm sick and tired of it, but these people will continue to be famous. Why? Because these qualities are what made them grow so fast. You can get to the top if you don't care about other people. If you can't understand other people's perspectives, if you can't understand other people's lives, if you're living in a constant state of delusion because you think you are a celebrity when basically nobody knows your name, if you're living in that constant state of delusion, who am I? Who am I to tell you? Who am I to tell you that it's not hate? Because you're clearly delusional. And this is what led us where we are today, complete and utter chaos. All of this happened before noon. All of this happened before noon. Yeah, this is out. LOL. I bought a new one, I think. This is my thing. This isn't me picking on James Charles, but I have to really honestly wonder what he thought the reaction to this mugshot trend was going to be. I have to truly wonder if he's delusional enough to be surprised at this reaction. Here's my thing. James Charles has a humongous platform, and he is surprised that he's getting most of the heat from this mugshot trend. You are the most subscribed to beauty YouTuber since Jeremiah Starburst's plan to take you down last year failed, because now James Charles just surpassed him again. So Dramageddon 3 is incoming. You are the most subscribed to beauty YouTuber on the platform, and you are surprised that people are mostly using your name in this trend. That's where fame is an issue, James. You wanted to be famous. You are the most subscribed to beauty YouTuber on the platform, and you're surprised at this reaction. You are the most Also, this has always been my question when it comes to influencers and their PR team or lack therefore of. James Charles has to know by now. There is a James Charles hate train. There absolutely is. I said it previously before. People will find reasons to hate him. It's true. When you get that big, it just comes with the fame. So why wouldn't you be extra careful of what you're doing? Why wouldn't you be extra careful of what you're doing? Why, when I'm saying, when the first person, when 1, 2, 3, 5 people in your comment are telling you you should delete this, and they're coming from your fan base, it should have been immediately deleted, and an apology should have immediately been issued. With the track record that you have, with the past that you have, there is no room for any more scandals. There's someone on the roof. Sorry. There's no room for any more. I don't know why that is not fun. If you don't care, if you don't genuinely care about why the mugshot trend is an issue, if you don't care, that's okay. Okay, we can ignore that for right now. Now you look bad. Now you look bad because guess what? Your ego came out again and you were unable to empathize and properly apologize to the people that you offended. Sorry, it got so bright and wearing white. This is clownery. It is clownery, and when will the clownery end? When will we be free? When will we be free? I'm sweating because I'm getting upset. This is upsetting. It's upsetting when you have people in your comments telling you, hi, I'm a domestic violence survivor. This is triggering. Hi, I was just wrongfully arrested a couple weeks ago and beaten up by the police. This is triggering. And then you write it off as hate. And then, of course, the only comments that this man responds to are with 12-year-old bootlickers in his comments. Yas, queen. F the haters, queen. We love you. This is also another common trend upon this type of influencer. Their stands are usually children. Children, I mean under the age of 16, real children. Or they are loser adults who spend their time trolling and being their fave's attack dog on the internet, dizzy behind a cracked screen. Those are the two types of stand these people have. Oh, go look at their fan base. And I'm growing tired. I've already been tired of it. I'm actually going somewhere, so I should spray actual setting spray. Going to buy groceries, nothing crazy. I'm going to buy groceries. My fan. Do you see it? And this is, and everyone's like, well, why are they famous? For this particular reason. It is quite easy to get to how many, I think it's 17 million subscribers if you don't care. If you don't care. It's quite easy. It is quite easy to get to a gajillion followers of people watching your ridiculous story times if you don't care. If you don't care. And we see it because these people also are scamming their fans, whatever. You have your fans buying overpriced hoodies. You have your fans buying makeup brushes that never ever come. You have your fans buying mystery boxes. You're sending children to go gamble on a mystery box website. You don't care. The only person these people care about is themselves. It requires a special trait to have this type of, and again, not all influencers. There are some influencers who got big because of hard work, dedication, uniqueness, and bringing something to the table. Something unique and different. The common trend of all these people, nothing unique is being brought to the table. All right, that's it. I'm really upset. Like, that made me mad. How do you, whatever. All right, so yeah, that's the end of my video. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Just turned it back on again. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you'd like to check out some of my recent videos, they should be on your screen now. And if you would like to follow me on Twitter or Instagram here, those are, yep, stay inside, stay healthy, stay safe. I wish you all the best. This is the world that we live in, complete and utter chaos. People not, inability to empathize. That's what it all boils down to. That's how you get big. If you take out that human part of you that allows you to empathize with people that are not yourself and see perspectives that are not from your own and understand and listen to people's feelings, if you take out that part of yourself, you will get 10 million followers in 1 year. Especially if you're white, obnoxious, annoying, bratty, and have a racist past. Especially if that. All right. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, bye. Stay healthy, stay safe. And that's it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.